What's up, brother? Hi, Varun. Hi, Pakistan. I got my intro music. High on you. Every time I'm high on you, you are high on me. I'm looking good? Oh, thank you. I like that. Not believe. Every time I'm high on you, you are high on me. What's up, everybody? It's 5:30. You are on time. I am on time. Welcome to Stories of Hope. Thank you so much for joining me. We got kind of a cool episode today, something different. What's up, Egypt? And good job today, Egypt. Brokering a peace deal. Good job, Egypt. Even though Joe Biden took the credit for it, but don't listen to him. We know Egypt did it. Good job, Egypt. So we got a great show for you today. No, I don't generally talk politics on the show. I will not be talking politics on the show. And we're going to kick right in. We have a great show for you today. It is totally interesting. Tell me where you're all from. Hello, South Africa. Mr. Ash B. ____. I don't know how anybody finds you. You have so many weird underscores within your name. I don't know if you tell people to look you up, they never find you. So you might want to eliminate that. Kerala, God's own country. That it is. I am in Kerala. Varun, hey, I was watching your my couple episode. Very nice. Loads of love, bro. Thanks. Thank you. Varun, when are you coming on my show? I know you're doing good stuff for people. You should come on my show, Varun. You have my number. Text me. You don't got to just be up on my program here. What's up, Bangladesh? Oh, yeah, I got some Bangladesh out there. Hey, Dubai. Hey, UAE. Awesome. Kerala. Nepal. Probably my second or third favorite place in the world. So, while I call all you out and where you're from, I will keep calling you out because you are all amazing. And I love that everyone is coming from all over. What's up, Bangladesh? What's up, Calcutta? So, there's lots going on. I can't even think straight. Today's a different type of episode. Hello, Goa. We are going to have an individual on that I met many years ago, actually an EO meeting. Let's do this, brother. Yes, connect with me, Varun, this evening. And stay on. I'll bring you on here if you want. We could talk. If you stay here, Varun, I'll bring you on in like 15 minutes. Why not? Let's just improv chat. The hell with it, Varun. I'm calling you in about 15, 20 minutes. So, we have a guest on. I met him in the EO, which is Entrepreneurs Organization, I think it is. There's EOs and YPOs. I don't know if you guys know about that. Sonny and I did a tour of the EOs and YPOs talking about our life story, as interesting as that might be. We did that for a while, and they are entrepreneurs and small business people. And so I have a guest on, Vivek, from there today, where I met him. He did something very interesting, and we are going to bring him in just about 2 or 3 minutes. Now, you hear that noise? Whoa. There are monkeys jumping right next to me. Relax, monkeys. I'm going to show you them in 1 minute. So, again, thank you for joining Stories of Hope. And I can't even think straight because there's 3 monkeys right next to me, and they're kind of freaking me out because they're looking for these avocados. So I'm going to read some notes here that I have. I just wanted to talk about, number one, thank you to the frontline workers, the hospital workers. Hi from the U.S. Thank you for all the journalists out there. They are frontline workers. Everyone's doing a great job. Today, you are looking for a long-term relationship. I don't know, are you asking me out? Kermie? Are you asking me out or something? Because this is like a weird place to do it on a platform with hundreds of other people. But I guess I'm flattered. I don't know that that's my thing, but so, I want to thank the hospital workers and the frontline workers. Thank you so much for doing a great job. We are flattening the curve. It seems like the numbers are only slowly going down, but they're actually going down much more than you think because we are testing more. India did 2.2 million tests yesterday, the day before. Usually they're at 1.8 million tests. And hi, Pakistan. Thank you for being a big fan. And because they're testing more, we actually had 2.58 lakh new cases. Recoveries are much more. The percentage of positives are going down. We are doing wonderful. That is very important. It seems high, but the positive rate is only somewhere between 14 and 18%. In Delhi, they claim it's like 5%. I highly doubt that for some reason. I mean, for all you in Delhi, I hope that that's true, but I really, you want me to speak Punjabi? I don't know any Punjabi. Shashikal. For the for Delhi, I just can't imagine that it's 5% or below 5%. That just seems like so far out there. How can it be, out of all places, that Delhi would be doing the best out of all? I don't know. But we won't dive into that because we don't know. Other great news that I did announce yesterday, but today they are approving it, is these little sachets. Sorry, not little sachets. They are these little packets of home COVID tests that they have approved. I think they're going to be rolled out in a week. They are for people to use at home, and I'm not sure if you... I know you swab at home and then you either send them to a lab, or no, you don't send them to a lab. You can get the results, sort of like a home pregnancy test. You can get, or a strep throat test. You can see the results within 15 minutes to tell if you're positive. Now, they are a rapid test, so what they are saying, and this is very important, if you're a positive on the home test, make sure that you're symptomatic when you're taking it, because it is a rapid test. And then if you're a positive, then go take a PCR test, because that's very important. Just don't go run to the hospital and overburden the hospital system, because that's just going to avoid the whole purpose of having home testing kits. But having home testing kits is huge. I did it in the US. There are fucking monkeys everywhere. It's fucking weird. I'm going to show you guys. I have to show you guys because it's crazy. Look at this monkey. Look at this monkey. Look at this monkey. Look at this monkey. Look at... No. No. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Get out of here. No, that's my shit. No. Holy fuck. Dude, that fucker's crazy. No, that's my book. No. No, that's my book. All right, I don't like this. Hey, look at this dude. He's taking my book. Hey, he took my box of tissues. Get out of here. Whoa. Holy shit. Are you guys seeing this? This is crazy shit. This is crazy. He's stealing my box of tissues. Get out of here. Get out of here. Holy cow. You guys seeing this? I got to get my shit. This is crazy. These fuckers are crazy. Whoa. Dude, give me that. Dude, I'm getting into a fight with a fucking monkey. You guys seeing this? I'm rerouting my shit right now. Where'd he go? Holy cow, look at that. He's eating my box of tissues. Give me that shit back. Dude, that fucker almost took my laptop. I gotta close the door. Hold on. I'm coming back. Okay, we're back. Whoa. That was crazy. I gotta fix this shit. Holy cow. For all you are laughing, this is not a laughing matter. That was fucking batshit crazy. Holy cow. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix my shit up. I'm putting you all right here. Whoa, that was nuts. This is a really good studio, right? This is my studio setup. Varun, if you're laughing, fuck you. That's crazy shit. Holy cow. The monkey. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Sorry for my language. Whoa. Okay. I'm back. That was crazy. Holy cow. Did you all see that? That was crazy, right? Dude, that was nuts. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, Vivek. I know I'm late to call you in. I didn't think that I was going to get attacked by 3 monkeys. I'm in Kerala. I'm in the mountains. You think I'm in like Africa or fucking Brazil or somewhere in South America. That was crazy. Okay, so now back to my show. That was crazy. Let me catch my breath. Okay, so now I can't even concentrate because that monkey was screaming at me. Now, myself, I am a creative person. I love to write. And what happened is people during the pandemic, writers generally like to be alone and write. But during the pandemic, writers, script writers, music writers like myself, we were forced to be in confinement. Therefore, most people aren't creative anymore. It's this very strange reverse thing that happened. It's kind of ironic. Writers were given so much time alone, but they're less creative. They become creative being out in the space and in the world, and getting vibes from everything, and then coming home alone to their space and writing. And the reason I'm telling you this is because my next guest, Vivek, he actually was working for a major company and then decided to leave it all and write a book about happiness. Now, that to me is remarkable, and I'm going to call him in here. And sorry about that crazy insanity that just happened. That was like wild. And here we go. We're going to call Vivek in, and he is Joyful Vivek. Let's call him in. Joyful Vivek. Okay. We're going to wait for Vivek to join. I wanted to tell a little bit about this. I think it's important to understand how people get into different spaces during the pandemic and what they can achieve. We're waiting for Joyful Vivek to come and join us. Should we discuss the monkey issue? That was pretty crazy, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I just got like almost jumped by 3 monkeys. That was nuts. Vivek, are you there? Waiting for you. Let's see where you are. Vivek, Vivek, Vivek. Please, we're all waiting for you. We'd love to hear from you since you are the guest on today's show. Where are you? Where are you? If I don't get Vivek in here, then I am definitely... Oh, I see him. I see him trying. Unable to join. Where are you, Vivek? You got to join my chat. Joyful Vivek. We will try again. I just sent you a request. You need to respond to my request. Let's see what he's doing here. That was crazy, right? Whew. I don't know if all you just saw all that went on. That wasn't me being overly dramatic. That was me being attacked by a monkey. I mean, shit, he stole my stuff, so. Sorry for all my bad language. That just kind of started happening. So, all right, let's see here. Let's get him in. I'm waiting for you, Vivek. Oh, there you are. Oh, report pin, go live with Vivek. Here we go. There you are.
Finally.
Did you just see that?
Yes, I did. Actually, I took time to join because monkeys ran up with my phone.
Dude, that was crazy.
That was hilarious. That was crazy. But I can imagine if I was there, I would have freaked out.
Yeah, listen, those monkeys are no joke. Those things are mean. Those are mean, man. And they're big. They don't look big, but they're like this big. They're big.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I decided, because it wasn't raining today, I decided I'll do my show outside. Usually I do it inside, but that was a very bad idea. So, Vivek, thank you for coming. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. It's been a few years. We met at the Hyatt at the EO conference. And
Yeah.
I hope you've been doing well and you were safe. Have you had COVID or no?
I think luckily I escaped. I haven't got it, although for the last 3-4 months, between November and March, I was slightly braver than the first few months. But fortunately, I didn't get COVID. So, and now I'm at least the first dose of vaccination is done. So hopefully, maybe I should be safer than what I've been. But yeah,
very nice.
escaped it. But I know so many people. Oh, what about you? Did you get COVID at all, or?
I didn't get COVID. When did you get the first dose?
I got it about 6 weeks ago.
Oh, perfect. No, I didn't catch COVID, but I will tell you, crazy is that probably like you, number one, when I was in Los Angeles, I was in Los Angeles from May until maybe October of last year. And I had a closest friend of mine was over for the whole entire day and with me and my kids. Next day, she told me she's positive. Somehow we didn't catch it. Then when we got, but of course we all freaked out like everyone does. We got back here. One of our staff members was in my house, was positive. No one else got it somehow. My office was still running out of, I don't know, 10 people. 3 people were sitting in my office positive for 2 or 3 days. No one knew. Again, I didn't get it. I mean, listen, I don't know. I think there's so much about this virus that we don't know, that, and there's so much speculation in the transmission of it, because I've literally can't be any closer to it so many times now. With that said, I think like yourself, we all know so many people that are either right next to it that have gotten this, and then we've all had that insane anxiety or
Yeah.
freak out of like, fuck, I can't believe like,
Sure.
I don't know one person who either hasn't had it or hasn't had that situation. That's have to have happened to you, correct?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
fully agree. I think we're just fortunate that we've sort of escaped from it.
Yeah.
We're just fortunate. I think the only word I would use for that is we are fortunate.
Fortunate. Just luck. That's all it is. This is only luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to dive right in. You were working where? Tell people where you were working before the pandemic.
Okay, so I had sold my company to this Japanese company called Dentsu, and just to correct you, I didn't leave it all and wrote a book.
Oh, okay.
I okay, so I continued with that, but I started a new company, and took about 7 months to write a book. So for 7 months, I researched everything there was to do about happiness.
So why?
Went through about
Don't go
yeah,
further
yeah.
yet.
So
I'm going to stop you every
so
step of the way. Why did you decide to write a book about happiness? And who? No,
so
before we
actually,
even get to that, who even knew that you knew how to write a book? Like, where did you decide one day you woke up and go, I'm going to write a book?
so I think most of us somewhere we harbor this desire to write a book. So I
No,
always had this desire, right?
not
I
me.
think uh, I think for every 100 people who want to write a book, probably five of them end up writing it, or even lesser. But I
Less.
think I
I
always
say one
harbored a
out of
desire,
1,000.
1 out of 1,000. Right? So I always harbored a desire, and earlier I was actually not going after that desire because I felt I didn't have anything unique to say. You know, everything that I want to say had been said it all. So
Yeah.
this time around, when I was doing a lot of introspection, sitting at home, I discovered and I found a framework which I found was unique. And I said, okay, this is something now I think I can share this because people who read this or people who listen to this is going to find some unique value in it, which
Yeah.
is different from the content out there, right? So that's the time when the light bulb goes off and you feel that, okay, you have this idea that seems to be unique. That's the time when I decided I should write a book.
Okay, but let me ask you this: since the book is done now, right?
Yes, the book is done, but it's in the final edit phase. I think I'll be releasing it and launching it sometime in June.
Okay, so the few people that I know who have written books have told me it was the worst experience ever. The pressure, the like just the insane amount of times they've had to go through edits, whether it was with a publishing house or not. They've all hated the experience. Did you love the experience or you didn't like it by the end?
Actually, I love the experience, Daniel. So my I actually went through a so I'll be very honest. I first of all hired a ghostwriter.
Yeah,
So I love talking. So for about 90 minutes every 2 weeks, we would do a call. She was based in UK, and then she would transcribe it, and then I would give my thoughts on it. And then I had a cousin of mine who's based in Australia who was helping with the edit process. So in a way, they both have written the book, at least given words to my thoughts. So for me, it was a less stressful thing. And I think Daniel, the other thing is right that if your livelihood is dependent on that,
yeah,
and you are known as an
correct.
author,
Then it's
right,
also
then obviously there is a lot more pressure, right? Because
yeah,
here I'm a digital marketing and a digital entrepreneur, right? That's
and
where
you make that passion.
my my identity is, right?
Yeah,
So I'm not writing the next book with my previous five bestsellers. The pressure is there on me to make this a
yeah,
bestseller, right? If
correct.
this fails, I'm still going to be as financially well off than what I am today. So then, at the end of the
That's
day, I think a lot of times happiness is also to do with how much pressure you take, and if you care too much of what people say about you or think about you, right? So I
yeah,
don't.
that's
So
a very good way to look at it. So tell me something about the book. Did you write the book to help people that have a hard time finding happiness, especially through the pandemic and through different stations of life, or did you write the book solely for yourself?
yeah, no, I think I wrote the book for myself. Uh,
I
but
like that.
during yeah, so I was very clear, right? I said that actually, let me tell you a story. About 8 years ago, my father was on the ventilator, and I just sold my company just 6 months before that incident. And I quickly realized that the money I had made by selling the company was completely useless in this situation.
Yeah,
So I decided that I want to change my purpose of my life. I want to just increase my happiness every minute, every hour for the rest of my life. So the crux and the the seed of the book was sort of sown in those 8 years ago days when I was at the hospital. And then I went through about 40 plus books on happiness. I went through hundreds of videos on TED. And I figured out that everybody talked about these actions people take to become happier.
Yeah.
They meditate, they exercise, they're generous, they sleep adequately, etc. But what I felt was if you want to sustain happiness, then you need to have belief systems that allow you to take those actions. So what I found was all the content, this was belief systems were missing. So I said, okay, if I'm going to frame and create a framework between actions and beliefs, it's almost like a virtuous cycle where actions improve the beliefs and beliefs make actions more effective. So I felt this was unique content. And I thought to myself that if nobody buys my book, at least at the end of this period, my own knowledge about happiness will be definitely superior and it will definitely make me happier. And then I realized that if I can make people happier, that itself gives me more happiness. So I
I
said,
think
okay,
that
I've
you
got nothing
doing
to
it
lose.
for yourself is basically self-therapy, which is amazing. And a lot of people, obviously can't do that. And for you to be able to exercise that, I think is remarkable in itself because you basically, you know, gave yourself therapy, sort of thought through, worked through, and then wrote it down, and then we'll be publishing it. It's like not like a diary, but it is like a diary because you're sort of exploiting what makes you happy and therefore what could make other people happy. So it is a very interesting way of approaching something.
Thank you.
So what do you plan to do with this? Is it going to be published or something, or how? Tell me. How will people
Yeah.
get this?
So it's going to get published in June, but I've also gone and interviewed about 15, 20 different people on their beliefs about different parts in the book. So let's say I have a belief about money. I have a belief called learnability. I have a belief which is to do with uh, karma, tribes, trust. So what I did was that I interviewed people who I respect, for people ranging from Atul Khatri, who's a stand-up comedian, to a friend of mine called Rizwan Koita, who sold his company for $1 billion. And all these people, I found that they had certain beliefs in their life
Hmm.
about money, about trust. And I think they are very interesting for people to understand. There is some noise or background noise coming, right? Is it?
Oh,
No?
not
Okay.
for me. Mine's quiet.
Okay. So fair enough.
Hold on,
So,
I'm curious about this. What is the common belief that they all have? I'm very curious.
yeah. So I think if you ask me, right, all of them had unique beliefs. So
Oh, okay.
I'll give you an example, right? If you take money, my
Yeah.
belief about money is that the way I upgrade my life and the things that I acquire, whether the experiences or objects, they always 4 times the price of my previous object. So it's my house, my car, my watch, everything is 4x of what I used to own earlier.
But that
While
you have the ability to do that, but not everybody does.
no, but actually that's what I think everybody does. Because what happens is if I have a 2 rupee pen, I can buy a 8 rupee pen. If I'm eating a 100 rupee rice, I can buy a 400 rupee rice. If you decide which are the things that you want to upgrade, everybody will have limited things that they would like to upgrade. And all
Okay.
I'm saying is resist the temptation of incremental upgrades, right? Resist the temptation of incremental upgrades. Just do these quantum upgrades. It'll give you a lot more priority of what are the things that you really want to upgrade.
Hmm.
So I was talking to a person called Anupam Mittal. If you know Anupam, he's the founder of Shadi.com. He
Okay.
said about money, he said that he remembers this dialogue of Forrest Gump, where he says that if you make a little bit of money, then it's one less thing to worry about. So he always believes that money takes care of itself. Somebody else believed about money was to do with humility, that the more money you make, more humble you must become. So what I discovered was that actions are universal, right? Everybody wants to be happy, has to meditate, sleep adequately, exercise, etc. But beliefs are not universal. They are any belief that empowers you, you should adopt it. Any beliefs that limit you, you should reject them.
Correct.
And
Correct.
everybody
I
has
agree.
beliefs.
And I do agree with the more that you earn or get in life, the more you should give back. Um, that is a very important thing. I've sort of learned that later in my life. I probably wasn't always as great at that, but I feel I'm trying to do better with that. And I'm conscious of it because I feel, take India, for example. India has given me a great life. I had a great life in New York and Los Angeles. It's given me an alternate great life. And I want to give back. And especially during this extremely hard time that India is going through, I feel that it's, I don't have to do it. I want to do it because I owe it to India for everything that India has done to me. And so this is sort of how this show basically started for me, was that I wanted to do something. I wanted to give resources to people that wasn't just tangible and money related, because everyone was out of work and everybody's locked, that I wanted them to have resources that they can reach out to all these individual people. For instance, if somebody wants to DM you now and discuss something about happiness, that you will respond to them, and I've given them some resource, whether it was from doctors, has to do with medicine. We've had people, migrant workers, people that needed meals, people that needed rides to the hospitals. We've been able to give resources to so many people and help so many people. Mental and physical fitness and wellness we've gone through with people. So I think that that's sort of my giving back, and I wasn't always like that in life. And the pandemic made me realize, and not even the first wave, I'll say the second wave, really made me realize that it's sort of your duty that if you take, you must give.
And actually increases happiness.
Yes.
When
yes.
you give, it actually increases happiness, because generosity is one of the principles of increasing happiness, which is universal. Every person who is generous will be happier than people who are not.
Yeah. Yes. I agree. So this is very nice. So tell people about where they can find your book when it's out, and where they can find you. And that's it. They would love to know, because it's a great thing that you're doing, what you've done.
Sure. So I think the book is going to get released sometime in June. So it should be then available on Amazon and all the marketplaces. Obviously, you'll have a Kindle version. We're going to have an Audible version. But even today, I've interviewed about 20 odd people, and I have a YouTube channel called Happiness is a Muscle, because so where all the interviews are already there uploaded. I plan to build a happiness platform where people can get access to such content and get this access to this content freely, because ultimately they have this thing called big, hairy, audacious goal. So my goal is to make more than 100 million people happier. And I correct myself, I don't say happy, happier.
Happier.
So even
That's
people, exactly.
That takes the burden off also of, it takes the liability off.
Yeah. So actually, one of the things, Daniel, everybody has a baseline. If you're an optimistic person, you could have a higher baseline. But what happens is, when a fortunate incident happens in your life, let's say you win a $1 billion lottery, or you break a leg, that baseline could go up and down. But if you work on it like a muscle, then what happens is your baseline goes up. So even when COVID hits the country, you actually have lesser volatility in your happiness, and plus you come back to your previous level much quicker and faster. So I believe that everybody can be happier regardless of what circumstances they are in life, and what they've been endowed with, because at the end of the day, all of us are going to get different resources and different, everybody gets different cards they are dealt. So our job is that whatever cards we are dealt, how do we use the same cards they were dealt to be happier, right? That's what our quest and objective in life should be, to become happier.
I like that. That's a great way to close out. Give them your YouTube link one more time.
Yeah, it's called Happiness is a Muscle. But if you search for my name, Vivek Bhargava, Happiness is a Muscle, you'll find the channel. Again, I'm joyful, Vivek, on this. And I'm just starting stand-up comedy now. So one of my book chapters is learnability. So I'm going to learn a lot of these different things. So
very nice.
Overall, it'll be I'm sure you search for my name, you'll be able to find content on this book for sure.
I like that at this stage of life, you are all about exploring new areas that you weren't before. I like that. That's important.
It's all the quest of happiness, my friend. Increasing my happiness.
You also really used your quarantine and lockdown into the maximum of almost anybody I've heard. You've really maximized. So that you should give yourself a round of applause, because you really achieved a lot, more than most people in lockdown.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yes. So thank you so much for being on and telling people a little bit about it. If people DM you or go on your channel and have questions for you, I hope you will respond to them as they might. And thank you, and take care, and please be safe.
Yeah. Thank you, my friend. It was a pleasure being on the show.
Nice seeing you again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. That was Vivek. And Happiness is a Muscle is his YouTube channel, and his book will be out in June. You'll be able to get it on Amazon and Kindle and wherever else. Sorry for the beginning there. That was a little crazy with the monkeys attacking. That was unexpected. And the whole setup got crazy. So I chose to broadcast outside. Bad idea. Now, what time is it right now? We are running. Okay, we're not doing so bad. So listen. Hey, Varun, are you there? I'll call Varun. Let's see if he's there. Let's bring him in if he's here. And let's see if he's coming. Let's see if he's all talk. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him. Doom, 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 doom. Why not? It's going to be a spur of the moment guest. He might come, he might not. In the meantime, I'm going to close out the show until he does come on, or if he doesn't come on, then we won't have him. And we'll get him on here another day. I just saw him on the chat, so I thought it'd be a good idea to get him on. So thank you all for coming on. There are there is some progress being made. I think that you guys should know that. You should be positive about that. And there's a random outside dog there. No idea. This day is getting more and more interesting. So there is a lot of great stuff happening. The cases are coming down slowly. They're predicting somewhere by the end of June, we will be in a very manageable 15 to 20,000 cases a day, which really is not really that much. Then you're sort of like at the common cold of numbers. It's not that crazy. Therapeutics are getting better, and that's all. So you should be positive. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Vivek, for coming. Thank you from everybody. You guys can shout out where you guys are from one more time. I would love to know. I always love to see where everybody's from, and it totally makes me so happy to see that there are people from all over the place. And that's all. I hope everybody is being safe and being smart. Did I get vaccinated? Yes, I am partly vaccinated, as it is open from 18 and above. I'm 42 years old, by the way. I'm actually technically, was already in the last lot of people. So I'm much older than you think. Or maybe you don't think. Maybe you think I'm older. I have no idea. So yes, can we talk something? Sure, ask me. You want to do open questions? Let's do open questions for 2 minutes. Here we go. Who's got something to ask? Anyone want to ask anything about the show, about what's going on, about the pandemic, about any of the guests that have been on, about the monkeys outside? What do you want to ask? Come on, we'll open it up. 2 minutes. Bang, go for it. Here we go. I'm always open for it. I am from India. Wonderful. Good job. I'm in India too. You and 1.5 million people. All right. What else? Add me online. No, if I had you online, that would be very strange. I mean, what would we be talking about? I don't know who you are. Anything else? Anyone have a relevant question? Can you sing a song? I'm going to do that probably in a day or two. I'm going to play some music, sing a song. Look at this. Whoa. All right. That's my cue. Thank you so much, everybody. Hi. Lots of love from Delhi. Hi. Lots of love. And everybody be safe and stay away from the monkeys. Love you all. Bye. See you. Enjoy.